Now the problem is figuring out the best way to try and tackle all this.
Genuinely, I don't know where to begin. But 22 week prep, and everything came together last night. The whole purpose of this prep has been to revitalize and kind of commemorate, or not commemorate, but revitalize my love for this sport, and not just for the sake of like being able to watch it and enjoy it, go to shows and support friends and stuff like that, but also just to compete. I really enjoy competing. I really enjoy everything that I've started to do in terms of my coaching and everything like that. It's brought me so much fulfillment, more than I ever thought I could. This prep alone, obviously, I was not going for the gold. I wasn't trying to step on stage looking like a pro. I was just trying to step on stage looking better than I did last year, because last year I left a really bad situation with my old coach. It destroyed my love for bodybuilding by the end of it, because it made me think that if that is what bodybuilding is, I can't do that. I can't put my body through that stress and sacrifice the longevity of my life to chase something that ultimately is just gonna destroy me. But I ended up with a coach that I do not plan on leaving anytime soon. This prep in comparison to last was smooth. We had our ups and downs, we had our highs and our lows, sure, but I mean, that is part of the sport. You have to expect that. You have to embrace the suck. I found a coach that I genuinely do not plan on leaving anytime soon. We had our ups and our downs throughout the prep, but I didn't waver from the plan. Like 3 weeks in, I got really, really sick with the worst case of strep throat I've ever had in my life. I went to several doctors about it, and all of them were just like, holy shit. So, like towards the beginning of prep, that put a lot of doubt in my mind, where I was just like, did I already fuck this up? And like, granted, we were super far out, but no, we came back from that. Had a lot of other things that went on through this prep, it's whatever, but we stuck with the plan, trusted the process, and made it all the way to show day. Peak week, in comparison to all peak weeks that I did last year, for the 3 shows that I did last year, this is the smoothest peak week has ever felt. It's the best I've ever felt. I had my moments of anxiety and doubt and just being afraid. Like, sure, the adrenaline hit. I got a little shaky, maybe a little sweaty on stage just for the sake of that adrenaline. But every little bit of it was worth it. We did the novice class and got moved into the center 3 for prejudging. Walked off stage, I felt amazing. Whenever we went on for the open class, my goal for the open class was making top 5, and I got called into the top 5. Sure, there were only 8 of us, but it's like, cool. That goal there, both goals in the novice class and in the open class were achieved in prejudging. And now it really just came down to the night show to seal the deal. I've talked about it before, but the artistry of bodybuilding, everything that I love about bodybuilding really comes down to the posing, the fluidity of the posing, everything, I guess, about my routine and everything that I poured into my routine. Came to the night show, everything ran smoothly. Just big chillin', waiting for everyone to do their individuals and waiting for Classic to get called to line up. We go through all the true novice stuff, then it gets to the novice classes, we run through individuals there. Didn't go pose for pose as I initially practiced, and that's my own fault, because the snippet that I uploaded to Musclewear I uploaded slightly ahead of where I've been practicing my start. So, but like all the poses that I wanted to hit, the fluidity of the posing, everything that I wanted to do within my posing routine, I accomplished. Just the order was a little different. I was very happy with how that came off. And especially like as a posing coach, I walked off stage and like everyone that saw my routine backstage like came forward and was just like, that, I wish I could pose like that. I wish I looked like that. Everything about the posing aspect of it, like everyone was like complimenting me on, and that just felt so gratifying and fulfilling, especially like as a posing coach myself. I think I picked up maybe a couple more clients from it, so we'll see how that pans out, which is, I mean, it's super cool. That's one of the things, I mean, very low goal, but like was kind of a goal from this show, was to potentially get that. And then it came down to awards. We finally get called up on stage for the Novice C to go in, and we came away with the medal. We got top 3, got 3rd place. I'll gladly take 3rd place. Out of what the goal that I set for myself in terms of placing there, I wanted top 3 and I got 3rd. The guys who got above me definitely deserved it. But we got it. Come back off stage, wait a little bit longer, wait for the open class to get called up. Everyone in the open class had already done their individuals, so we just walked up, did lineups and everything. Top 5, there's 8 of us up there. I'm just hoping, all I care about, since they're only doing top 5 for medals, I just wanted to get 5th. As long as I got 5th, that's all I cared about. If I made any higher, I would have been happier, sure, but probably not that much happier. I would have been just as happy from 1st all the way to 5th, because that was the goal I put for myself. And I got 5th. I'll take 5th. I don't care. Like, I'm not some medal chaser. This wasn't some medal chasing show. This wasn't me going for my national debut or anything like that. This was me just trying to put the best version of myself out there. And I did. I walked off stage and immediately everything came crashing down, and I just did everything I could to like hold myself together. I'm so dehydrated that I can't even like muster up tears even if I wanted to, but I could feel myself beginning to like cry. Ran and grabbed my bag, started like throwing everything together, and like I'm just so happy. I can't wipe the smile off of my face. Like I'm gonna remember this night for hopefully forever, because it was incredible. Like, it was incredible. It was such a good night. Yesterday was perfect. It was everything that I wanted it to be. I'm like packing all my stuff up. There's these 2 bikini girls that are like sitting there over kind of like next to where my stuff is, and I just kind of like leaned over and I was just like, I know I haven't talked to you the entire night, but I hope you guys have a phenomenal rest of y'all's night. I hope you guys get the placings that you're hoping for. Just have a good rest of y'all's night. And like even in that moment, they were just like, oh shit, you're the guy that had that really good posing routine. Like we literally like stopped to watch y'all, and like you specifically. I don't know, just like, that's what I love. And like I didn't talk to these girls at all the entire time, but like, I don't know, compliments like that just made it even better. Got all my stuff together, walked immediately to the lobby where I met up with my friends, my family, everyone that was there that came to support me, which is such a different experience, like especially in comparison to last prep, because last prep was so hard. I lost so many people that I was close to, but ultimately in the end, the people that did care did show up for me, but it wasn't quite the same. But this time, everyone who supported me from the beginning to the end was there. There's no one else that I would have rather had by my side walking off of stage, and like seeing them, as soon as I saw them, the floodworks just started pouring. The tiny little moisture that was in my body just started streaming down my face, running my tan. Big hugs all around. I want to say thank you to my coach, Coach Prob, Team Precision. I don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Thank you for everything that you have done for me for this prep, for being there for me, laying out the roadmap that I needed to follow in order to get to my goal. We know we didn't have the size, but we were sure as hell coming in condition, like as conditioned as we could. And like that was another thing about being behind stage, is like in comparison to everyone else that I went up against, no one had me beat in conditioning except for, I guess maybe the guy that got the Open Class C win, and then like some guys that were like some guy that was in the Open Class D. They were shredded, they were big, they looked like they could go to nationals. I was just shredded and kind of big. But like, I don't know, that felt good. Our goal was conditioning and we got the conditioning. So I was happy there. To my parents who have no idea, really, they're still trying to wrap their head around bodybuilding. Thank you so much for your love and support. I know this sport is so weird to you still, but thank you for being there and encouraging me through my lowest lows, being there for my highs, and celebrating the final day with me. Thank you to my friends and everyone that came out, everyone that supported me, had a workout with me, had those hot girl walks with me where we could just get some stuff off of our chest that I didn't even know that I needed to get off. Every little person, or every little message that has been sent out to me on show day, prior to show day, encouraging me, everything. Thank you so much. And thank you to God. This was really hard. And I couldn't have done it without the comfort of having him by my side, reassuring me every step of the way. And lastly, thank you to Tyler. Tyler was here to document the whole weekend, really capture everything that I wanted. The whole point of this prep is not necessarily to gain followers, to get some like mass following or anything like that, to become some fitness influencer. I'm not trying to be a fitness influencer, I'm just trying to bodybuild. And then record this so I can look back on it and see what I've done. Share this with my kids later down the road, share it with my wife later down the road. Whenever I get married, whenever I have kids, whenever I have grandkids, whatever, just to be like, I did that thing, here's proof of it. Tyler has allowed me to capture that moment, capture everything that I've needed to leading up to this, and just, he's a great friend. So seriously, man, I know you're standing behind the camera, but thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It means so much to me.
Absolutely.
This isn't the end by any stretch of the means. If anything, this is only the beginning. I had my first year of prep, sure, last year, but that was a shit show. But this was my first prep with a coach that actually knows what he's doing. So I enjoyed last night. After we left the venue, we went to Cheesecake Factory, and I ate so much food. The look on everyone's faces as I became a black hole. It was kind of insane. I got pizza, got a burger, got fries, got 2 cheesecakes, got ice cream. The Woodworks. It was so worth it. Ate every bite. Even ate off of other people's table, and everyone just kept just being like, is he gonna stop? Honestly, by the time the meal finished, I was a little stuffed, but I waited like 5 minutes and I was like, I honestly could keep going. Went back to our Airbnb, where we didn't stop necessarily. We chilled for a little bit, just continued to hang out. It was a perfect night. It was a perfect day, perfect week, perfect prep. Well, not perfect prep, but the best prep I could have asked for. We did everything that I set out to do. We got the medals. And I couldn't be happier. This isn't the end. This is only just the beginning. But until next time, thank you for following along. I hope to keep you guys around for my journey. So much love and support. Thank you so much. I'll catch you guys next time.